So you're enjoying your time as manager of Harrogate Railway?
Yeah, it's been great. We're always going to be. I was really enthusiastic about the role, and it's just a matter of trying to get going now. We've got the lads in tonight for the first time to do some fitness stuff, give them a plan, as most teams at this level do now. We'll give them a 6-week training plan that hopefully they'll follow. That'll take them up to a couple of weeks before the season, so that by that stage, hopefully they're fit and ready to go. Anyone that ain't, we've got a couple of weeks to work on them before the season starts, and that's the plan. Obviously, once they've been in tonight, they're not back until the 1st of July, so that gives them 3 weeks to get themselves to a relative stage of fitness, and then it gives us 5 weeks to get them ready for August the 15th.
And pre-season, you're looking forward to getting into the games?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, because of the level we're at, we can't contract all the players, so with it being open season at the moment, it's a little bit nerve-wracking. I've spoke to a couple of managers from our league, including Paul Quinn at Brighouse. Spoke to Paul Lyons, who's the Nostell manager, and they've said exactly the same. It's an awful time because at the end of the day everybody can ring anybody and whoever they want. There's no 7-day rule or anything like that. So it's a matter of getting going on the 1st of July, seeing who's here. Hopefully they'll all be good to the word and they'll all turn up as we've said, and we'll be able to go with a good squad.
And you're looking forward to the new season?
Yeah, it's going to be a massive learning curve for me and for the squad. We've got to move on from what we've done over the last 3 years and take it to the next level and do the best we can for Harrogate Railway. That's the plan that we've got in place at the moment. It is a rebuilding of the squad because we have had 4 or 5 players leave who were influential players, and that's fine. That's football, and I'm no doubt it'll happen during the season where we'll have 1 or 2 leave to better things, higher levels, more money, and they're the things that we've got to deal with. And as a manager, that's what I'll be looking to deal with, and it'll be a new experience for me, having to deal with players, try and get them get the best move for themselves, but try to showcase the talents here so that when people are watching them, they're doing the best that they can for Harrogate Railway, and they go with our best wishes if they go to a higher league, which is absolutely fine.
And is it all you expected, the management of Harrogate Railway?
Yeah, so far I haven't had any major issues to deal with. I did speak to one player who said he was going to sign for us, and then a couple of days later he got offered a better deal, and I said to him, I don't need to name the player, but I said to him there's always a door open for him to come back because that's football, and it'll happen, and I'll deal with that, and that's about the only thing I've had to deal with major wise at the moment. The rest of the players that initially said they were staying, once we got Dan Thurkel making his mind up between staying here and obviously other offers that he'd had elsewhere, I haven't really had anything else to deal with, and the feedback from the current crop of players and the players that are coming in is all positive at the moment, so we'll deal with each problem as it comes along.
So do you think we can carry on from last season?
I think, like I said, we've got to rebuild the squad. At the end of the day, the club finished 8th last year, which is their highest ever position. Speaking to anybody, they'll all tell you we punched above us weight a little bit, certainly on the budget that we had. And although the budget's slightly improved, it's still not a massive budget. It's still, although it's competitive, we'll still be among probably the 4 or 5 lowest paid in the league, and that's something we'll deal with again. But I'm confident that we've built a good squad. We've built on the current squad that we've added some good additions, and I think we'll be competitive for this league. Whether or not we can achieve 8th is something that remains to be seen, and I think we've got to set us targets a little bit more short term than long term. Let's get us first win under the belt, see where we go from there. Let's see where we are at Christmas, and then after Christmas we'll probably evaluate it and see where we can be in the league.
And looking forward to the first game of the season, what are you hoping for?
Well, obviously it's all a matter of who we draw when the fixtures come out, because that makes a massive difference. There'll be some teams in the league that are going to be exceptionally good, that are kind of spending a lot of money hoping to get promotion, and if we draw one of them away, it might be that we're just going to get a point. If we get somebody at home who you'd expect to be at the bottom, you'd expect to try and get the 3 points and get on the board straight away. I just want to make sure that we're competitive against every team in the league this year, and I don't believe, looking at the league table, that we won't be competitive against anybody.
Okay, Simon, it's been about 2 weeks that you've been the assistant manager of Harrogate Railway. Has it lived up to expectations so far?
It has so far, yeah. There's been a lot of work going in from me and Ash over those 2 weeks, a lot of phone calls which when I was playing I didn't have to make and wasn't aware of, but so far I've been chuffed with how it's gone really. The trial last week was really positive, a lot of numbers there, some good quality as well, so now we kick on in tonight's session and then into pre-season.
And looking at pre-season, are you excited, looking forward to it, apprehensive?
Looking forward to it really. I'm looking forward, myself and Steve are looking forward to getting to grips with the lads and the ones that have stayed on from last season, and also the new ones that we've brought in that have approached us, and also the ones we picked up at the trial as well, so can't wait to get his hands on them.
And looking forward to your plans, what have you got outlined for pre-season and the new season?
So we've got a series of fitness tests tonight. We brought in a fitness coach called Sean Scantlebury that works with Steve at IFA, and then what we've done is we've given the lads a 6-week programme to take away, with the hope then that they do that and we can do more ball work once we start.
And looking forward to the new season, have you got any goals set for yourself, what you want to achieve over the first few games, first half of the season?
From a personal point of view, it's to still play, so to be in that side come August, but I think we'll just sort of take it as it comes really. Not set expectations too high. I think me and Ash have spoken. There's a few lads that have obviously moved on, so it's a bit of a consolidation and see where we are really. I mean, the club's made good progress over the last 3 years, so it's really important that we try and keep that progression going.
And from a playing point of view, are you fit, well, ready?
Fit and healthy, yep, although we'll see what happens in this fitness test tonight. But injuries all cleared up. Obviously I played the Mossley game last season and got through that okay, so all set really to go.
So far it's gone really well. Starting with the recruitment last week with the open day, we had great numbers turn up. One of the great things was to see quite a few of the boys down from the academy come and have a go and see if they could get in as well. Obviously we've started pretty early doing the fitness testing, just to get a baseline score to see what they are, so we can get organised ready for the start of pre-season on the 1st of July.
And how have you found the actual work that you've been doing? Has it been busy? Is it as you expected?
It isn't. Being in and around it last year, at the beginning of the year, and then obviously running the reserves, I know quite a few of the current first team players anyway, and have done a couple of sessions with them already, so I'm not coming into it kind of blind where I don't know what to expect. Last pre-season me and Ash worked quite closely anyway when Billy was away, so I enjoyed that side of it, and when obviously Ash came and asked me if I could help out on the coaching role, I jumped at the chance. Really enjoying it so far.
And what goals have you set yourself for pre-season and then perhaps just into the first few matches of the season?
I think with it being a new management team and kind of a new cohort of players, it's quite hard until we get into pre-season to set the targets. Obviously we've got an idea of where we want to go. The team was very successful last year, and it might be a case of rebuilding, but looking at the quality we've brought in and the players we've regained, I can't see why we can't be pushing the same as what we did last season. For me, pre-season, the results aren't as important until that first day when we're starting the Evo-Stik, so it's more getting the fitness, more getting the way we want to play and kind of the stuff that myself, Simon and Ash are going to be doing behind the scenes, so we can get our style into the team in pre-season ready for when the main thing kicks off.
And do you see a big change in the way that Harrogate Railway play as part of a formation or a playing style this season as opposed to last season?
Myself personally, I've been involved in quite a lot of development, so a lot of that is what we call playing football the right way, but this is probably the first time I've been involved more in results orientated football. So obviously Ash will dictate how he wants to play, and me and Woody will help in along with that. One thing that will change is kind of the science behind it all. Games are going to get filmed, we'll be watching opposition, we'll be actually doing structured sessions instead of just fitness work in the week, so I think we will be better prepared for this season in regards playing teams.
So you're looking for playoff places then at the end of the season with all that science?
It'd be great. Hey, look, you've got a plan and push as hard as you can. If you didn't do that, then we're in the wrong business. We want to set the players' targets as high as we can. Like I've said, we've got some quality players in that changing room. We've added a good number to it. So I think, yeah, it's a realistic target.